Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Kamash, and in this tutorial we'll be learning about Amazon's Simple Storage Service, also known as AWS S3. We will also walk through the process of creating an S3 bucket and storing a file in it that can be publicly accessed. S3 stands for Simple Storage Service, and it's one of the most popular data storage services offered by Amazon Web Services. AWS S3 enables users to store and retrieve data on a massive scale. It's designed to offer 99% durability, and it can store any amount of data from a single byte to multiple terabytes. Now let's get a move on to the demo. First, we'll need to log into our AWS console. Once you're logged in, navigate to the Services menu and select S3 under the Storage category. Now let's create our S3 bucket. Click on the Create Bucket button. In here, you'll need to provide a unique name for your bucket and select the appropriate region. Remember, your bucket name must be unique across all existing bucket names in Amazon S3. For this example, we will leave the region as the default. Next, in the Configure Options step, you will need to find the Block Public Access settings. By default, Amazon S3 blocks all public access to your bucket, but for this tutorial, we want to make our files publicly accessible. So let's uncheck Block All Public Access and acknowledge the warning message that appears. This setting essentially enables the ACLs to grant public access to your S3 bucket. ACLs are essentially tools for managing access permissions to your S3 bucket and its objects. They can grant specific permissions to specific users, making it a flexible tool for managing access. For this example also, we will be enabling ACLs. However, please note that in real-world scenarios, you should only grant public access when it's strictly necessary due to security considerations. Always ensure that you don't inadvertently expose sensitive data. Once you've completed these settings, everything else can be left as the default, and you can go ahead and click Create Bucket. If you've received a successfully created bucket notification on top of your screen, it means that the name you've chosen was in fact unique and everything is all ready to go on to the next step. Now that we have a bucket, let's upload a file into it. Click on the bucket name and then click on the Upload button. Select the file you want and then upload it. Seeing that we have a upload succeeded notification, we now know that our image has been uploaded. Now, to make sure that this file is publicly accessible, we have to first select the file and then check the Permissions tab. Within the Permissions tab, you'll see an Edit button. Click this to change the file's permissions. You'll see a list of access entities with Everyone Public Access being one of them. Next to Everyone Public Access label, there will be two checkboxes for Read Permissions, Read Object and Read Object Permissions. Ensure that both these boxes are checked. By checking these boxes, you're granting everyone the right to read or download the file. At this point, it's worth reiterating the importance of caution when making files public. You should only do this when you're strictly necessary and ensure the file does not contain any sensitive data. You'll notice a confirmation panel at the bottom of the page, confirming the changes you're about to make. Please review this carefully, and once you're satisfied, click Save Changes. To verify that the file is publicly accessible, click on the file name, and you'll see a section called Object URL. This URL is a public link to your file. Copy and paste it into a new browser tab to check if it is accessible. Since the image has loaded, we can now confirm that the file was in fact successfully uploaded and our bucket does work. That's it for this tutorial. We've covered AWS S3, creating an S3 bucket, and making a file publicly accessible. Thank you for watching.